Why do you think that your husband does not listen to you whenever you talk to him or whenever you want to advise him? I'm going to be telling you 3 things that are the reason why you think or why your husband does not listen to you. But before I continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Triple E. Please, if you are not yet following our page, please click on the follow button and join us. Follow our page, like, comment, and share our videos for others to see. As I was saying, why you think your husband does not listen to you, number one of those things is your tone. It is not what you are saying that is the problem. The problem is the tone you are using to say them. Some of you, when you are angry, you don't control yourself anymore. You don't watch your tone. You are angry, you dey vex, and then you forget that you are talking to your fellow adults. You forget that you are talking to a man. You forget that you are talking to your husband. Then you talk to him as a child. You raise your voice towards him, and you expect him to reason what you are saying, and you expect him to listen to you. Oh no, my dear, he can't. You are already talking to him as a child, so he's also acting like a child. Did you see the reason? Please, when you are talking to your husband, bring down your tone no matter how angry you are. Remember that he's still the man. He's still your husband. He is still a human like you. So you have to bring down your tone. Forget about your anger. Forget about your anger issue at that moment. If you really want your husband to listen to you, you will watch your tone any given time that you want to speak to him. Number 2 of it is your timing. Your timing is very important. You know, some of us when the time we usually want to discuss a particular matter is a very, very bad time. You don't understand your timing. For example, your husband just came back from work. You don't even know what he passed through in his office. You don't know the things he passed through on the road, on the traffic. You don't know what bothers him. You don't know what the stress is all about. Like, you don't know his stress. And then he came back and you start nagging. You start shouting. It is that moment you want to talk about that thing that is bothering you. What happens to allowing him to settle down? What happens to allowing him to take his bed, eat, relax, and then you bring up whatever thing that you want to discuss with him? At that moment, it will be sinking inside his head. What happens to that? You forget it. That is the problem. The timing. Let us learn how to couple ourselves. Know the time to talk about something. You remember that quote they say, whenever, you know, there was a time they said, whenever you tell a man sorry for that, whenever you tell a man you need to talk with him, he will japa. It's true. So, you know, men are like this. They're like children, you know. Sometimes their heart don't take these heavy words. Like, when you tell them that kind of thing, their mind will skip, and they will feel like maybe they have done something so serious that you are telling me we need to talk, you know, that word. They will be avoiding you. But when you check your timing and you see the time, you know, there is a time that he will relax and you'll be happy. That's his good moments. You will now call him, oh darling, there's something I want to talk about with you, you know, you calm down, you use sweet words to enter that talk. No matter how serious that talk is, you need to use romantic, in fact, you will enter him romantically. You enter him on seriously, and then before you know what's up, you don't switch to serious time. You understand? So check your timing. Always observe your timing. And the third one is the truth. Yes, it is true that we always want to talk about the truth. We always want to give it to them, like, this thing you did, I don't like it. But my dear, you don't do it by shouting. You don't do it by shouting. you have to correct him emotionally. You have to correct him emotionally with your good tone, with your romantic voice, you know, with a calm voice. You have to pet him to correct you if he must listen to you. My dear, these 3 things is my secret. These 3 things I'm telling you is most women's secret to their husband's hearts. You will, if you have these 3 things in you, if you learn how to handle these 3 things, you can get your husband to do a kind of thing that when people see those things they do, they will see that you use juju olam. No be juju, no be juju. Some people will say, ah, she use juju. Anything you tell her husband, now wetin she go do, na lie, you no be juju. Now when you understand these 3 things, if you make use of these 3 things that I tell you now, that I'm telling you right now, that you are watching right now, you can be able to control. And I don't mean spiritual control, I mean you can physically couple your husband to do most things that you want him to do. Good ones, so I'm not saying the bad ones, I'm not saying those ones that are misleading their husband, I mean the good ones, to guide him. That's what I'm trying to say. With these 3 things, you can guide your husband to do good and better things for you, the way you want it, the way that is good for him to do it. Because I know men do mistake a lot. So sometimes that's why we are women, that's why we are wife, we are helpers to them, to guide them when they are about to do mistake. So guys, I hope you learned something. If you do, please don't forget to share this video. Share it. That is the only way you can support this our ministry. Please share this video to your friends, to groups, to your family. We love you. Don't forget, Triple E loves you. Bye.